Hey y'all. So I'm getting ready to curl my hair. I really want to do my makeup so bad because I just got a new concealer, but I'm not because it is 12 o'clock at night. Oh no, is this plug not about to work? Oh, come on. This is not the time. For stuff to not be working. Hey babe! Can you please hit the thing so the plugs will turn back on? Thank you. He is tired of doing stuff for me. I'm tired of this acne. How about that? So my incredible friend Courtney just literally laid this wig for me. This is, ooh, thank you, baby. This is my, the wig that I wore. Thank you. There we go. This is the wig that I wore in my wedding, and it's actually kind of special to me. I wore it to NYC, and Josh was cleaning out the attic, and he found it. Well, he was cleaning out the attic. I went up there and I seen it. He was like, "You got some hair up there." He found it. I can give him his credit. And my hair was just looking a mess, and I was really tired of it. And I was about to give me some braids because I was just really tired of it looking so bad. And then the Lord provided a ram in the bush. So I'm about to curl this and talk to y'all. I don't want to do like too big a section. For starters, if you are in the South Carolina area and you want your hair done, you want your wig laid, you want to hit up my sis, hair honcho doll, and get your hair done because she really do know what she's doing. I really wish I had some, is this hot? Okay. I really wish I had some flexi rods because I don't know how good this is really gonna last. See, because cut it out. I just gotta, like, are you kidding me? Is this what y'all about to be on today? Don't do that. Give me at least a little curl. I wish I would have I wish I would have left my T3s here, but I took them to the shop today because I thought I was going to use them. That's the only downfall to working in the shop and having all of your stuff there. Because when you want to do your stuff at home, you got to take it home. Like, I wish I had like double of everything. But anyway, if you need your hair done and you in the area where she at, y'all really should go check her out because she's amazing. I mean, that's cool. It's not really amazing, but it's something. It ain't gonna do nothing but loosen up and be gross anyway. I'ma just literally put like the biggest curls you ever did see. Y'all should follow me on TikTok though. I'm starting to get into that. That's been a good time. I'm gonna do the front pieces first because they the funnest. Them is the funnest pieces to curl, honestly. I am back in the shop now. I did my first client at the shop today, and it was really fun. I really enjoy that space a lot. I'm really glad that like, is this even gonna be anything? Probably not. This is gonna be the worst. Speak life, Kim. Really enjoy the space that I'm in. Even though I haven't really gotten a chance to work with the girls that are there, I just really like Asia, and I really enjoy how she carries herself, and I really enjoy Juju and Deaja's work. Like, they're really, really, really good. And I know India is cold because, ooh, Jesus. Like, being an esthetician is just not easy. So I'm just glad to be with people who do substantial work. And not that any of the other salons that I was at didn't have substantial work. I just feel like this space is right, and it's just good for me. And I really like it. I really like it a lot. So I want to update y'all on our TTC journey because we haven't talked about it in a very long time. So the other day was very, very interesting. It was very interesting because I haven't tested since the last TTC video that I posted when I was like super emotional and I was saying like being a woman is hard. Okay, that was a decent curl. I haven't tested since then. In fact, I had low-key vowed that I would never test again until I was like 95% sure that I was pregnant. And I kind of went back on my word and let myself test because my last period, this is a TMI, usually my TTC videos are, but you will be able to tell by the title of the video so you can decide if you want to stay or not. But this last period of mine stopped after like 2 days. And I've had periods, which I think I said this in the last video, but I've had periods that, I hope the basement is not too loud. Josh is listening to Tim Ross right now downstairs. Hopefully that's not too loud. But this last period, it started when I was kind of convinced once again, like every month, that I was pregnant. And it stopped after 2 days. And so I'm like, okay, Lord, I was having a lot of symptoms. And I know a lot of women say that like they have some bleeding that happens. And so I was like, I don't think this is that because it was a substantial amount. And so I'm like, I don't think we can call it that because, when you want something, you just start justifying anything. And so I'm like, nah, I'm not even going to trick myself into believing that it's something that it's not because I don't want to get my hopes up. So this time I let myself test because it was eating away at my brain. Literally, I'm like, yo, I really think this might be it. And like, there was a moment we was in me and Josh were in the bed watching Best Man. We was watching Best Man. We had like really enjoyed watching that series together. Every night, like we were spreading the episodes out. And so it took us like, a week to watch the whole thing. And we were sitting there watching that, and I literally could not function. Like, I couldn't handle myself. I was just squirmy. I was anxious. I was high strung. I just was like, everything in me was, I literally got out of bed and laid on the floor because, I literally got out the bed and laid on the floor, like on the carpet, because I could not get myself together. Like, I felt like everything in me was just jittery. I was anxious. I was nervous. I was just like, I don't know, like what I imagine our bodies look like on the inside when our feet fall asleep, like just a bunch of beads just running around. Like I just was super wired. And I'm like, oh no, like I was uncomfortable. I was restless. And I'm just like, let me get on the ground where I can lay down. So I got on the ground and I just cried because I'm like, this is absolutely insane. Like, I said too many times that I believed that the Lord was gonna bless the fruit of our womb in 2022, and it was so much writing on it, you know. It was just like, you know, I put that out there, and I know I gave my disclaimer, like, the Lord didn't tell me specifically that He was going to do that. So like, I didn't want anybody to think like, see, prophecy ain't real, or, you know, God ain't real for real because you said. I didn't want it to be that, because it really wasn't that. Like, I hadn't gotten like a divine word or anything that that we were gonna get pregnant. And so, but I still believed it. I still, like, very much so strongly believed that that was gonna happen for us. And so for it not to have happened was really disappointing. Like, I wish y'all could understand. I wish y'all could know in like full detail how many people have prophesied to me that our children are on the way, that it's close, like not much longer, you know, all of this stuff. And I honestly get very nervous in posting these videos because I feel like people watch them and then that's when they want to reach out and say, you know, the Lord put on my heart that you want to have kids. And it just be like, man, people are, you know, taking advantage of whatever. Like, you're not serious. So it gets annoying when it's like, you didn't have to take advantage of my story just because you saw a YouTube video. And I don't mean, you know, any shade. Like, I'm telling the truth. Like, prayerfully you don't get offended by this. If you are one of them who felt like, you know, you wanted to tell me something that the Lord said concerning my children, and you may just have been moving in your flesh. Like, I'm not angry with you. The Lord loves you, and I have grace for you because I've been out of order too, so I'm not about to dog you. But it is a little disappointing, I will be honest and say that much. Like, it can be disappointing because I get nervous when I use this platform to talk about such a sensitive subject. Like, it is very, very, very sensitive for me. And sometimes I get nervous talking about it because I feel like people will watch the videos and then be like, you want to have a baby. It's like, bro, you watched my YouTube channel. Like, you saw my Instagram video. I posted it on Instagram. The last video I posted, the being a woman is hard. I think I posted that on YouTube, and then I posted another one where I was feeling encouraged. Like, it's just a journey, you know? And so there was a moment that I was feeling encouraged, and I posted that to Instagram and Facebook, I believe. And there was a lot of wonderful support, but I still feel like, you know, you saw that video on Facebook, and so you decided to reach out and say that you had this moment or whatever, and it just wasn't that. So, and it's so many that it's genuinely not one person that I'm like targeting or one person that I'm upset with, because I'm not upset with anybody. It's just a little like insensitive. So, like, you know, if you don't really hear from the Lord concerning somebody's life, it's really okay for you to just pray for them and keep moving. Like, you don't always have to have a word, especially if like you off or you wrong. So I'll get off of that tangent because I don't want y'all to try to read too deep into that because it's not that deep. But I really was believing God for our children in 2022. And so when it didn't happen, I just was feeling really bad about it. And we tested that day. Me and Josh were in the bathroom together, and we tested. And I just was like, I just want to get it over with because we were about to test, and I was like, nah, babe, I don't want to because I vowed that I wouldn't until I really knew So even though like my period only ran for 2 days and it dried up, like I just want to miss my next period completely to be able to prove like I'm really pregnant. And then I'll take a test, you know, then I'll have that moment. And he was like, okay, he was very, very supportive. Cause you know, some of y'all be trying to come for my husband and I hate that it just ain't that, okay? Like he ain't the one. You have to pick somebody else. But he was extremely supportive and was like, you know, we'll take it whenever you're ready. And the day that I was super nervous in the bed was when we decided to take it and it was negative. Wasn't no faint lines, wasn't no like line eyes or nothing. Like it was negative, very much so. And so I cried, you know, I got myself together, but it was just crazy how the Lord had turned that thing around for me. And I know everybody always trying to have some shout to church moment where like something really awful, the Lord then turned around. But he did. Like I was super salty when I first seen it, but it was just something in me as soon as I peed on the stick that was like, I'm not pregnant. And I wasn't sure if it was like my trauma trying to like protect me or if it was me really knowing. And child, I don't know. We still don't know. I don't know if we'll ever know what that really was. But I honestly ended up feeling a lot of peace. Like I ended up feeling so much peace. Like I didn't feel the like overwhelming amount of sadness that I typically do. It was like sweet joy. Check you out, Courtney. It really was. It was like the purest of joy. And it was the sweetest of rest. It really, really was. And I mean, like, people could think I was lying, but it was like genuine joy, genuine rest, and genuine peace. I felt really at peace about the decision that I feel like ultimately God made. Like, it just wasn't time. It wasn't time. And I don't know when it's going to be time. I do feel like, you know, both Josh and I feel like it's close. But it wasn't time. It wasn't time. This time, it wasn't time. And I've been frustrated about the Lord's timing because, like, you know, what you doing, bruh? Like, what you waiting on? But at the same time, I was, like, grateful that he cared enough about me to still give me his perfect timing. You know, like, he don't have to do that. He don't have to give us his peace. He don't have to give us his covering. He don't have to give us his joy. And I chose to believe that was, you know, what he was doing. So I was very grateful nonetheless. And I wasn't mad about it. I mean, obviously salty because I do want to be a mom, but for whatever reason, I believe that the Lord gave me peace and gave me joy, like literally traded my pain and my sorrow for joy and happiness and rest. That was ultimately what I feel like I experienced, was the Holy Spirit's rest. Like having that rest in that moment was all I could have asked for, because I was so jittery. Like I would not have gotten any sleep. I feel like my dreams would have been all over the place. I feel like my mind would have been all over the place. It just would have been crazy. And so I really feel like the Lord gifted me with his peace and gifted me with his rest. And that was really the conclusion of that night. And I felt like even going forward, I feel like I have a excitement for losing this weight that I know is tied to my pregnancy journey. Like, I don't want to be no blew out pregnant lady. I don't want to be no blew out pregnant mom. Well, you know what I mean. I don't want to be no blew out mom. I don't want to be running behind my kids, huffing and puffing. I just don't want that for myself. I don't want to, I don't know what pregnancy is going to do to my face or my body or anything. I pray it does all good things. But I don't want an unhealthy pregnancy because I'm overweight. You know, like, we in the new year, we in 2023 now, and I have watched so many TTC videos and so many pregnancy journeys, and I see my sisters who are as heavy or if not heavier than me that end up losing their children because some of us are making poor choices. You know, some people can't, you know, it's out of their control, or it's just situations where they can't really do much, and you know, illnesses and diseases and stuff and all of that stuff. So like, I'm not saying that I wrote the book on obesity or being overweight and pregnant. Like, for some people it worked, because I know y'all like to tussle, but for some people it worked. I know that that's not the Lord's abundance for me, and I know that that's not the Lord's favor. That's not the Lord's like highest desire for my life. And I know that the Lord only wants what's best for me. Like, the word declares, like, it doesn't just say it, but it declares that the Lord has plans for our life, like plans of good hope and good future. So like, if being overweight and like on bed rest 2 months into my pregnancy aligns with good hope and good future, then something's wrong. Like, I need to line up in the same sentence, like, if good hope and good future, the Lord has plans for us. For I know the plans that I have for you, saith the Lord. Plans of obesity? No. Plans of bed rest 2 months into your pregnancy? No. Plans of sorrow, sadness, depression, insecurity? No. Like, none of that lines up, and none of that follows the heart or characteristics of God. So I'm not going to subscribe to that. And I know I'm talking big right now because I got my hair done, my nails done, and I feel good. And I'm about to go eat some Chipotle and lay in the bed with my husband. But I really feel this right now, and maybe I'm going to need to record this and document this and post it so it can be my accountability when in the next 6 months or even 6 years, we still don't end up pregnant. I still believe God, and I still believe the promises of God are yes and amen, which means they are so for me, period. Like, I believe them, and call me crazy, I don't really care. I still believe, even in my doubting days, because it's a roller coaster and it is a bit of a journey, a bit of an up and down journey, but I still believe God. Period. It don't have to be no deeper than that. I still believe God, whether people operate in false prophecy or not. I still believe God, and I believe that whatever His will is for my life is going to be perfect, and it's going to be mine in His perfect timing. So that's my update on my TTC journey. Thank y'all for welcoming me back. Welcoming. Why does that sound wrong? Welcoming me back. Thank y'all for having me back on this channel here, because I know I can be inconsistent, and I know that I don't be posting. Like, the last video I posted, I can't believe it had been 6 months or 5 months or something like that. So I just thank y'all for liking, sharing, commenting, and all of that stuff. Listen, if you're in the Akron area and you want you a little silk press, or you want some of the services that I offer, then hit me up. I'm gonna put my link in the bio, because I'm back doing hair. I do a little makeup too, but not too much. Thank you, Courtney, for my hair. She laid my wig to perfection. She about to teach me how to do it so I can offer these services too, because I want everybody to feel like me and how I feel right now. Because what lace? Okay? No, for real. What lace? Thumbnail. People really put that in their videos, but I love y'all. Happy New Year. I hope this year is nothing but God's grace and nothing but God's best for you. And I'm gonna get on out of here. Oh, let me put my band back on, because Courtney ain't finna go off on me because my lace is lifted. Nope. I really hope this lasts through Sunday. I know I'm gonna have to recurl it, but I hope it lasts through Sunday. And I hope I don't look crunchy on here, because sometimes I'll record a video and then I'll watch it back, and like, the pimples is thriving, the mouth is crusty with the lip gloss white ring, the nose is extra shiny, and baby, don't watch it on the YouTube app on the TV. Child, you start seeing all the imperfections that people probably screenshotting and sending to their group chats and laughing at you. You just never know. You be having to like zoom in and check. This is my favorite part of doing hair, is that moment right there. It's literally the best. Seriously. I should try the TikTok trend with the leggings, because these curls are already falling. That's okay. I just wanted a little moment, really, to talk to y'all, but also to see my hair kind of look put together, because I'm very grateful this was in a way like a free hairstyle, because it was a wig that I already had. So praise God, and we thank God for good friends. LPB knew what she was talking about. Get you one good friend, okay? Get you some friends, baby, that can put you together. Put you back together again. Oh, Courtney wants to put you back together. We dance. All right, good night. You who are broken, stop by Courtney's hair chair. If you need a wig and a hot comb, wax stick and band, my friend, Courtney wants to put you back together again. If your hair ain't done, go see Courtney, cause she gonna put you back together again. Good night. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram and all of those wonderful things. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, and don't follow me on Twitter. I'll be talking a lot on there. Don't look for me.